Hey there guys, OGM here, welcome you to my newest Let's Play. Guys, this is my favorite game, Banjo Kazooie. Yes, after that long cutscene everyone, we get even more text. Hello, Bottles. Apparently you're a short-sighted mole, good to know. Also guys, it's worth noting, if you want, you don't have to wait through all the text. You can actually hold down the A button right away, and you can just super talk all this, which I'm going to do. If you guys want, go ahead and just read it on your own, pause the video, etc. However, basically what it's saying is that Bottles saw the witch, Gruntilda, take your sister, blah blah blah, flew away to her lair, which is that, and that's really about it. Also, I just want to say too, how was it that Bottles saw Gruntilda take Tootie, but he didn't realize it was Gruntilda coming down from her gigantic face? Just saying, right? Oh, guys, it doesn't make sense, but it's okay. I love this game. It's so colorful, and it's just fantastic. But alright, guys, fun fact, these moleholes that you see right here, if you guys decide that you wish to take part in Bottles' little training thing, you have to stop at each molehole to get more moves. However, because we hit decline and we already are good enough, we get all the moves right away. We just don't know how or what buttons to use. Unless you're me and you've played this game many different times. But yes, guys, as you can see right there from that nice little honeycombs explanation, he is an extra honeycomb piece. You get 6, you'll get an extra life. Or an extra health bar piece, whatever you want to call it. More health, basically, is what it's saying. But yes, guys, there are actually 6 in here. However, normally there are not 6 in each area. And yes, I did say each area. Guys, believe it or not, this whole entire tutorial world is actually a world. And there we go, guys. That golden statue is actually an extra life. So now we know what that is. But yes, in case you guys are wondering, I really don't have to say much about this game at all, actually. The game will just tell you what each thing is individually. I just have to sit back and let it talk, and then my commentary can start as soon as it's done. But don't worry, it does not talk like this throughout the whole game, just a few things at the beginning, and that's really it. So if that like turned you guys off right away, like, I don't want to have to sit through text, don't worry, it gets better, I promise. That's why I'm just getting it all out of the way right now. Yes, guys, that is your energy, your honey energy, actually. And then, finally, the last rock will unlock another piece of empty honeycomb piece, leaving one more to be gotten. Now, also, you might be wondering, how much health do I have? Well, it's pretty simple. You can check two ways. One, you can hit start, or two, you can actually just get hit really quick. But because it's a tutorial area, you can't take damage. So, it's fine. However, outside of that garden, out here, you guys can actually get hurt. So don't just be like, oh, I'm in a tutorial area, I'm fine, I won't get hurt, ha ha ha. No, you actually will. It's just you guys have to be careful about it. But yes, guys, with all of that, we've actually completed the tutorial area, Spiral Mountain. Believe it or not, there actually is more you can do here. But I'm ready to get on our adventure, and I really just want to get out there and explore, guys. This game is one of the games that has been forgotten throughout times. Not this game specifically, but a game type. Guys, this game is actually a collectathon. If you guys know what that is, or if you're too young to know what it is, guys, a collectathon is actually, as it sounds, you collect stuff. That kind of's fallen out of the whole entire genre of video games, but this used to be one of the biggest types of video game there was. It's also worth noting, though, guys, because it's a collectathon, you may be thinking, oh, okay, well, what's the hard part about this game? You're just collecting stuff, blah, 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 blah. I'm so cool. Well, if you think you're too good to collect this stuff, well, guess what? This game's not good for you. However, I'll explain more after this cutscene. There he is. The fun begins. My tricks and traps. We'll see who wins. Yes, guys. Like I said, this game has a lot to offer. Here is our first main collectible item. Mr. Jiggy. Alright, guys. So, as you just saw, Mr. Jiggy actually gets us the next thing. But as I was saying, if you do not like collecting just pointless things and completing a game that way, this game is not for you. This game doesn't really have a difficulty curve whatsoever. What you see right here is basically what you're going to get. It just gets more expensive. The levels are beautifully designed. Just trust me, this game has a lot more to offer than what you're seeing right here. A lot of people are just like, oh, the first level, it's kind of turned me off to the game. Guys, just come with me on this journey. This is my favorite game, and I promise you, I'm going to talk about a couple of myths that have gone along with Banjo. A lot of people like to talk about the myths. It's actually one of the most talked about things in the whole entire, like, N64 era. However, I'm going to put a couple of those myths to rest, I hope. And also, I'm going to talk about one of the biggest myths, and I'm going to explain exactly what happened. I know that's kind of like foreshadowing and also kind of secretive, because like, oh, what's he talking about? But when we get there, we'll get there. I promise you guys, it'll be worth the wait. Alright, guys, so that first enemy, or friend rather, was a Jijo. And then that second one right there, that skull, was a Mumbo token. Finally, we have these right here. These are notes. Yes, I know. What the heck? Still things are talking, right? Well, guess what, guys? Everything in this game, googly eyes, and has a text box. It's fantastic. I love it. But yes, also, guys, it's worth noting, if you want to, like, to get an idea of how much of something is going to be in each world, if you guys haven't been paying attention to the text box, there are 100 notes per world, There are also ways that you can check your things at all times. Just hit start. You guys can go down to view totals. And there you guys can see that you have your time, you have your notes, your jiggies, your empty honeycomb pieces. Yes, believe it or not, there are not 6 per world. There are only 2 per world. Very helpful and insightful. Trust me, you're going to want to remember that. But here we go, guys. We have our first, like, enemy, but it's a passive enemy. Guys, those are honey hives. Honey hives will give you 3 honeycomb pieces whenever you need them. Or honey energy, rather. Sticky, yummy honey energy, as he said. But I don't really care about that. What I care about is getting this. And this is also, in case you guys don't want to go to the start screen first, this is where he tells you that there are 10 hidden throughout each world. But now that I've gotten all that information stuff out of the way, I think I've explained everything that I need to for the game. Oh yeah, here we go. Actually, I lied. There's one more thing. Yes, in case you guys ever want to just randomly leave for some reason, you guys can actually use the exit pad and get out at any given time. But Chimpy! Hello, buddy. I've missed you. I've played with you many times. Chimpy, take your orange and run and scamper and frolic away. Scamper? I can't believe I actually just got to use the word scamper. Interesting. Alright, but believe it or not, guys, I can get up there, but I don't want to yet. There's something else that I want to see first. I mean, after all, we have a whole entire level to explore, right? So, let's just follow this path. I mean, it's got our notes on it, right? You can't go wrong with our notes. After all, our notes were talking to us, therefore, they must be important. And I missed one. Sad. Alright, here we go. Alright, guys, so yes, believe it or not, we actually don't have all the moves in the game. If you talk to Bottles here, he'll actually help you out still. This is the Talent Trot. Probably the most useful ability in the whole game. I'm not even kidding. In case you guys don't want to read what he's saying, you just want a quick explanation. What it does is you guys can actually now walk on slippery slopes that Banjo cannot walk on his own. Yes, believe it or not only do you have to control Banjo, you also have to control Kazooie. And in case you guys are wondering why Kazooie's just so, well, interesting of a character, believe it or not, she's always this feisty. I love her character so much. But yes, guys, that's a perfect example of why you need the Talent Trot right there. So when you guys use the Talent Trot, as you guys just saw, it gets you up there without any hassle whatsoever. Also, it's worth noting, the Talent Trot increases your speed. So if you guys are ever speedrunners of this game, and yes, believe it or not, you can speedrun this game very well. I think the world record's like an hour and some minutes without any hacks. I think it's I think it's 2 hours and a minute, maybe an hour and 59, something like that. It's close to 2 hours without any hacks whatsoever. But also, guys, as you can see, Bottles is saying now that we have enough notes to open up the first door. I know it's a lot of information coming at you really hard, really fast, but guys, just trust me. It's not all information just going down your throat right away. It's got to throw you in the game, and what better way than to just say, get out there and go at it. It's almost like when you get kicked out of your house and have to go live on your own. You kind of just have to face the world with, really, your own abilities. You don't know what's about to happen, and you're just going to have to go in with it, right? Something like that. That's what this game actually is. It foreshadows real-life events. But here we go, guys. The next move is actually the Beak Buster. What it does is it actually allows you to break these huts that were behind us. Remember that one that we grabbed the music note off just like 5 seconds ago? Well, now not only can we grab the notes off of them, we can also now break them. Just like that. Now, it's also worth noting, guys, in case you guys are like major, like, you guys love to really just see things like change or whatnot, just so you know, no matter what order you destroy these huts in, they will always spit out in the exact order what you guys are seeing here. Also, I missed an egg. There we go. They will always spit out the exact same order of things. I know it's a little weird, but trust me, they always do. I've tried it every way that I can think of possible, and it doesn't change ever. I'm sorry. There we go, guys. After you get your 5 Jijos, you actually get your you get your jigsaw piece. You get yourself a Jiggy. That will happen in every world, so you might want to look forward to that. Also, this is a very nice level to just come here and farm on lives. I don't know how much you guys really need lives in this game, because this game is very, very generous with them. However, it is very helpful if in case you guys ever need just a quick way to come back and get health. Just come here and farm. But then, believe it or not, guys, we're actually going to backtrack now already. Yes, this game is already telling you to backtrack. Hey, ugly, no bears allowed in Ticker's Tower. Well, believe it or not, Ticker, I don't care what you say, because I am not a mutant termite, therefore I don't care what you say, sir. I don't care one bit. Believe it or not, though, we're actually going to go back down here to Kunglo, or Kunglo or Kunga? I think it's Konga. Excuse me. I can't speak already, and we're only a few minutes in the episode. Whatever, don't care. Here we go, though, guys. Now up here, actually, is where we get our last Bottles move. Bottles, hello, talk to me, buddy. Time for the buzzard to learn its ancient ways of the egg. And yes, guys, if I had to say anything about eggs, this would probably be that it's excellent. Yes, you all can unsubscribe and leave the video now. I'm kidding, don't do that. That makes me very sad. No, guys, this is actually probably the second most useful move in the game. Yes, they gave you the first two useful moves in the whole game right here at the beginning. And then they give you number 3, which is probably the Beak Buster. But believe it or not, though, now we can shoot eggs out of our mouth, and more importantly, out of our butt. Yeah, that's right. Out of our butt, everyone. You can't go wrong with butt eggs. I mean, after all, that's how we get eggs in real life, right? We just reach under a chicken and we get it out of its butt. Something like that. And that's how chickens are made, everyone. They come out of their butts. But alright, here we go. Back up here. Oh my gosh. There we go. I was going to say, I knew I fell off, so he was going to throw it again, but I didn't think to jump first. And it is Konga. I was right. I don't know why I said Klungo at first. I knew it sounded weird when I said it, but whatever. Alright, guys, here we go. We now have ourselves our 6th jigsaw piece. I know, it's flying by in the first level, but it's all good. Again, it's almost like you're just moving on for your first time. You're getting your house, you're getting your place, you're shacking up with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, etc. Regardless, though, it's a sudden change. You just have to take it and make it work. But guys, here is why we actually did not want to do this yet. We need the Beak Buster in order to do this. Whenever you see one of those witch switches, it activates a jigsaw piece on the overworld. Now, that makes you wonder, is the overworld considered a level? Believe it or not, it's not. It's the overworld, but it has secret jigsaw pieces. Each time you see one of those witch switches, you want to activate it. It is very important you remember that. Very important indeed. But alright, guys, next up, let's actually go right here to the totem pole. This is Juju. Hello, Juju. But believe it or not, Juju actually is very hungry. He actually wants all of the blue stones. He actually wants all the kidney stones in his mouth. That sounds rather disgusting, but he wants it like that. He wants to chew it over, if that's even possible for a rock to chew. It looks like he's just going to swallow it and then just have it sit there for days, but I don't know. Juju, you're weird, and that's why you're now dead. But thank you for your jigsaw piece anyway. But yes, guys, believe it or not, you can actually slide down this hill, believe it or not, before you get to Talon Trot and get all of these jigsaw pieces and the nodes and all that fun stuff. But it's a lot easier with the Talon Trot. It's really up to you, though. You guys can speedrun this, or you guys can play it on your own time. I'm just going to do my best to bring this game into the light and hopefully put some of the myths and riddles and all that fun stuff to rest. But then finally, everyone, we come up here to the last area in this first world. Guys, remember when this place was called Mumbo's Mountain? Well, this is why it's called Mumbo's Mountain. In here, everyone, say hello to the most laziest doctor of all doctors. Guys, this is Mumbo. He is a shaman, ergo a witch doctor. Yes, you ever wonder what would happen if a doctor ever fell asleep on the job? Well, he would turn into this guy. He would turn into a skull head with a magical skull on his stick. Yeah, I don't know how to take it. However, in case you guys are wondering, there's no flame here. you guys can actually stand on this pole, and you guys can actually collect things up here. Believe it or not, he will have many useful things up here. Right now, though, it's just eggs. Eggs are extremely useful because you can run out of them. However, we're not going to have that problem. But thank you, Mumbo. If you pay his tickets, tokens, whatever, you guys will turn into an animal. Guys, this time we have turned into a termite. And as he says, it is a bit small for a first spell, but he does need practice. Like I said, he slept on the job. He kind of slept his way through medical school, and he kind of sold his soul to the devil, and now he doesn't do surgery anymore. Now he does magic tree. It's now a thing. Magic tree. OGMGaming 2014 magic tree. I am making it a thing now. Not really. Don't do that. But yes, guys, believe it or not, not only can we now talk to the termites, we can also make them yell at us, basically, saying, hey, why do you have clothes? I want clothes. I'm naked. Well, sir, I don't care if you're naked. I'm going to wear all of the cool clothes, the shorts, the backpack, and everything in between. You guys can just sit there naked. I'm going to keep it all on and party right in front of your face. But there we go, guys. Right here is our last jigsaw. Making that 10, we get fantastic music. And then we get the victory music. And right there makes 2 honeycombs. But yes, guys, each animal actually has a special ability. This termite's special ability, if you guys can't tell, is it can walk on walls that even Talontrot cannot walk on. I know what you're thinking. Well, that's really weird. Why can I not do things with Talontrot? That's why. But then finally, guys, you can actually leave the world with your animal abilities. This is the only way you guys can actually grab that jigsaw piece right there. And then also we can get this termite to yell at us as well, saying he wants to get our shorts. Just like how the one wanted our backpack inside, now he wants our shorts. But whatever, it's fine. Mumbo, your magic's getting weak. Alright, sir, don't care. We're going to run away with his animal power. And then, unfortunately, you think that you can get away. Well, unfortunately, Mumbo is right. You really can't get away. But it's fine. Now, if you guys remember, Bottle said that we had enough notes to break down the very first door seal that he had. But here we go, guys. This is why you want your notes, believe it or not. It's kind of like a toll. You almost have to pay like to get through tolls in real life. This is why you need the magic notes. And yes, I did say magic notes. Because it's a powerful musical spell. Yes. Magic notes, music spell, we basically are the magical do-re-mis. If you guys ever saw that show back in the day, I think that came out when I was like, what was I, like 10 or 12? Somewhere around in there. And that show was actually pretty good. I have to admit, I watched it. But yeah, basically we're the magical do-re-mis. And it was a thing. But yeah, whatever. First note door, we have 100 notes. It only needs 50. We get victory music. We get to do a little dance. And now we get to go inside. Beat that. That door was easy, you got past. Unfortunately, it will be your first and last. Thank you, Gruntilda. However, hello, pretty lady. How are you? There, young ones. I'm Brintilda. Gruntilda's nicer sister. Yes, believe it or not, you have, if you guys have ever seen The Wizard of Oz, you have Gruntilda and Blintilda. You have basically Alphaba and Galinda. Yeah, it's a thing. Just go with it. But yes, each time you visit her, she will give you 3 hints about her disgusting sister. Now, just so you know, you're gonna want to know these hints for later on, or you'll face a fiery death, as she said. She brushed her teeth with moldy cheese flavored toothpaste. Ew. Now, in case you guys are wondering why those letters were all shaky, those are the things that you need to remember. She also washed her hair with rancid milk. And then finally, she gets her clothes from Saggy Maggie's Boutique. That's a little disgusting, actually, lady. And also, here we go, guys, another puzzle. To remove a piece that you have already put down, push the right stick down. But yes, guys, as he's saying right here, you cannot pull pieces back, which means you're going to have to collect a lot of pieces. But in case, for some strange reason, you guys may want to, you guys can actually remove the pieces, but I don't see why you'd want to. But without further ado, let's finish this. There we go, guys. Level 2, Treasure Trove Cove. Probably the most rememberable level of Banjo because of special things where the myths begin. But guys, before we actually go to Treasure Trove Cove, I want to come down here to meet yet another character to help us out on our journey. A magic cauldron. And as you guys can see, if you find 2, he'll create a shortcut for you. And also, yes, you did see that correctly, we did just get a Mumbo token. There are collectible things here as well. You guys want to explore every nook and cranny of this game, such as this, for example. What is this? This is Kazooie's shock jump disc. Yeah, there you guys go. You can't do anything with it until you find bottles. I know. This game really wants you to find bottles. He's very annoying with how he just dangles it in front of your face like, oh, look what you can do. But guess what? You can't have it yet because you suck. It's like, thanks, Bottles. I knew I could count on you, man. But alright, cool. Thank you, next Magic Cauldron. I will find you soon enough. And then finally, guys, we're going to jump down here. And also, it's worth noting now that I'm finally got enough of the explanation out of the way, these red eyes, as well as these lovely teeth, and that just ominous opening. Guys, anytime you see a mouth like that, much like the one you're going to see behind me here. I lied, actually. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Much like you guys can see the ones in front of me now, that means that is the opening to a level. Keep that in mind. Once again, very important. I know I keep telling you guys that, but trust me. Just put all your faith in me, guys. All of your faiths that you may or may not have, put them in me. But here we go, guys. Treasure Trove Cove. So next time, we will go and explore what Treasure Trove Cove has to offer us, and maybe put some of these myths to rest. Guys, like what you saw, like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, OGM, signing out.